Alright, well, I'm out here, got my truck in the garage, and a couple weeks ago we noticed it was making a banging noise from the suspension. And I finally crawled under there last week, and I saw this. I'll show you what I found. It would seem that the shackle is half gone, and the mount is completely ripped off, rusted away. So that spring is actually riding up onto the box, and we're gonna fix that today. Went ahead and ordered a new bracket and shackle, so we'll see if we can't get those replaced. And just for a reference point, I'll show you what they're supposed to look like. So I've got it jacked up now. Got it jacked up on the axle, which will keep this spring up and out of my way while I go ahead and I grind these rivets off, because unfortunately they're rivets, not bolts, so they're gonna have to be cut and punched out. And then once I've got that out of the way, I can go ahead and jack up the body of the truck off of the suspension there, and that'll bring that spring down and let it hang, so I can put the new bracket on and get the new shackle and everything in the right position, and then slam her back together, and hopefully she'll work. And hopefully this side doesn't break. Now when this other side broke, this side was carrying most of the weight, so this spring's a little bit flatter, as you can see, than that side, because this side's higher up in the back. So once we get that brought back down where it should be, it should level it out and ride like a new truck. Well, 300,000 miles ain't new, but it'll ride better. Alright, I've got two of the rivets ground down, and don't know if you can see that, but on that top rivet you can see a line all the way around it where it's different than the bracket, and that's what you're looking for when you're grinding down rivets. So what you would do next is either hammer that rivet all the way through, or come in with a chisel underneath like I've done with this one and pry the old bracket away. I think that's the way I'm going to do it, because I don't have a whole lot of swinging room under here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the chisel, slide it under there, and knock the bracket off, and then see if I can pound the rivets through. Alright, I've got the bracket off, and the top rivet popped right out with a hammer. A couple of good hits and it popped right through. But the bottom one here, it popped out a little bit and then mushroomed. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and ground it down just like I did the bracket, and you should be able to see that ring in there. And the next step is going to be take a punch. And I got to hold the light and the camera at the same time. Can't grab the punch, but I'm going to take a punch, put it right in the center of that, and pop it with a hammer, and it should come right out. Alright, got the bracket ground off, as you can see, and I've also got the back of this truck jacked up so that that leaf spring comes down. It looks like a janky setup, but I've got wood over here holding it up. It's actually kind of resting on the wood, so one is kind of a safety for the other, so we should be good there. I've got it down far enough that I can get to it and hopefully pull that bolt out, and I'll grab my impact and see if I can get that loose, and then pull that out of there, and then I can put the new bracket in and a new shackle on, and we should be good. Well, it took a good bit of doing, but as you can see, I got the bolt out, and I had to destroy the old bushing. Luckily there was a new one with the kit. As you can see, the bolt itself didn't come out of the thing. I had to turn this in and break all the rubber out of there and pound it out, but got her out. Got the new bushing pounded in there. So now all that's left is to throw the hanger up there and go ahead and put the shackle on, and we should be good to go. Alright, well, everything's all in, all together. I guess now is the moment of truth. We'll lower it down and see what we get. See if it works. I'm going to need both hands for this. Well, didn't hear any horrible noises. Seems to be okay. Now this bolt actually should have come in from this side, but I couldn't get it because of this, so I put it in from the back. It might rub, but I don't care as long as it don't break. All it's got to do is hold that spring right there. Looks better already. Now as you can see, it's dark outside, so I think I'm going to call her a night.